First of all, I want to thank my colleagues who stood so strong and united in this effort from the very beginning. Your leadership truly made the difference in really bringing this case to the American people. I also want to thank all of the retired generals, former commanders, and veterans of every rank for making their voice heard, to make the military that they love so dear as strong as it can be. But who I want to thank the most are the survivors. Their courage to walk these halls week after week, month after month, is the story that needed to be told more than anything. Their courage and their willingness to relive the worst moments of their life, to explain to this Congress that trust within the chain of command has so broken that it needed this reform. We owe them a debt of gratitude, not just for their service, but for their willingness to come forward and demand change so that others do not suffer what they suffered. Many of them may not ever wear the uniform again, but they believe so strongly in these reforms that for a full year now, they have come to us to meet with senators and members of Congress to tell those stories of what they endured and why the system is so broken. Tragically, today the Senate failed them. Despite earning the support of a majority of the Senate, we fell 5 votes short of overcoming the 60-vote filibuster threshold. But none of us will walk away. We will not stop our efforts. We will continue to work harder than ever in the coming year to strengthen our military. Without a doubt, the National Defense Bill that we passed, Senator McCaskill's Victims Protection Act, are all good steps forward to help our victims and hold offenders accountable. But these steps that we have taken have not gone far enough. We know that the deck is stacked against victims of sexual assault in the military today. And today, sadly, we saw the same in the halls of Congress. For 2 decades, every Secretary of Defense has said zero tolerance for this crime, but all we have seen for nearly 25 years is zero accountability. I always hoped we could do the right thing here, to deliver a military justice that is free from bias and conflicts of interest, a military justice system that is worthy of the brave men and women who fight for us. But today, too many of the members of the Senate have turned their back on these victims and survivors. As painful as today's vote is, our struggle on behalf of these brave men and women will go on. We owe so much to them who have so bravely served our country, and I will never quit on them. For the men and women who sign up and serve our country for all the right reasons, only to be betrayed twice by their assailant and then by their chain of command, if they can find the courage to make their voices heard, then we can certainly find the courage to stand on their behalf. We will continue this fight for justice and accountability.